Hey, I'm Scott Penfold from Loaded Radio, and I recently had the chance to sit down with Niclas Engelin from The Halo Effect and formerly of In Flames for an upcoming edition of the Loaded Radio podcast. Now, you can check out the full episode wherever you get your podcasts, or as well at the official Loaded Radio YouTube channel at youtube.com/Loaded Radio Official. But when it comes to The Halo Effect, which is a band made up of former members of the band In Flames, a lot of people do have questions about the band's feelings towards their former group. Like, did the Halo Effect form simply as a screw you to In Flames? But it turns out nothing could be further from the truth. Don't forget, check out loadedradio.com for all your hard rock and metal news, updated constantly. Also, past episodes of the Loaded Radio podcast and the live 24-hour metal radio station, featuring live personalities and tons of hard rock and metal. But here's Niclas talking about the Halo Effect and In Flames, and as well as the Gothenburg sound. Being that you're all former members of In Flames, I know you've been sort of asked this before, so I'm not really going to ask this same question exactly, but was forming the Halo Effect a specific sort of, well, we'll kind of show you kind of a decision?
No, never, ever. No. It was just the five of us wanted to play music and to do it together. And I mean, we've known each other for decades, and it felt just natural to just go with it. And I remember the first kind of meetings we had. We just had a cup of coffee and just chill out and just talk about what we were up to, what kind of music we were listening to, and we are all over the spectrum of music. It could be like Massive Attack, Peter Gabriel, Rush, Tom Petty, whatever. So we started the first song and we met up at Pete's Place and we did he had the first melody for the song Gateways. And then I took it home and I made a song out of that one. So that kind of paved the way how the Halo Effect sound. So we actually did 2 demos in the beginning. Maybe that would show up as a cassette along the way. That would be cool.
Yeah.
The first 3 songs were Gateways, Feel What I Believe, and Shadow Minds.
There's a lot of people out there who are fans, of course, of your earlier stuff that you guys all did with In Flames. There's some people even saying that the Halo Effect is more In Flames than In Flames is today. What do you say to people that say that?
In the end, it's just music. It's just music, and we are all part of this genre of music, and we all do love to play music together. So this is what's come out. It's what's coming natural to us.
There's no hard feelings between the Halo Effect and In Flames at all. I mean, you guys are all you're totally okay.
Yeah. There's no hard feelings at all. No. It is not.
Could you ever see the Halo Effect and maybe even touring with In Flames? Would that be something the band would be open to, you think, at some point?
That would be really cool. Talking about spreading the Gothenburg gospel around the world, that would be fucking spot on, I think.
I would agree. That would be absolutely awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How would you explain to people who don't know, you just brought up the Gothenburg sound, how would you explain specifically what the Gothenburg sound is? What does it encapsulate?
I mean, I don't know what it is either. We just tended to love Creator, Death, Morbid Angel, Sepultura, and stuff like that. And then you combine that kind of style with tons of Judas Priest and Iron Maiden. And then maybe some folkish Swedish music to that. Then you have it. Then you just go for it. Because I think this genre of music is very positive. It's very happy. It's very inspirational. You see suns coming up on the horizon, even though the melodies are kind of melancholic. But I think it's still really cool.
When it comes to the Gothenburg sound, being of its own genre too, I'd say, can you name it personally for you 3 albums that you feel really perfectly encapsulate the Gothenburg sound?
Okay, I will try. I will go with Creator, Extreme Aggression. I would go with Iron Maiden's Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, and I think I need to go with a solo album with Jan Johansson, pianist.
I didn't expect those choices. Why would you choose those 3 particularly?
I mean, Creator for the sheer energy boost and the riffage, of course, and Miller's voice. And then you have the Seventh Son of a Seventh Son because of all the beautiful melodies and the harmony guitars and all that stuff. And Jan Johansson for it's amazing music. This melancholic music. It's so beautiful.
So melancholy makes up a big part of what you would consider the Gothenburg sound.
Yes, I would say so. Yeah.
Loaded Radio.